Hi, second graders, and welcome back to another day of skills with Miss Catrone from Citizenship Academy. Today we are going to jump right into lesson 16. As you guys know, I always love to start my lessons with some goals because that helps us know what we need to know by the end of the lesson. Alrighty, I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get started. We are moving right along in Unit 4. Okay, so our learning targets today says number 1, I can practice my new spelling words. Goal number 2, I can partner read the story, The Florist. We're going to be partners for today. We're going to read it together. Number 3, I can complete my persuasive writing piece. All right, looks like we're going to have an awesome day today. Okay, so we have new spelling words this week. So these are spelling words that you're going to be practicing and studying at home. All of our spelling words this week are going to have the E sound. As we've been learning from our spelling tree, we can make this E sound with a bunch of different ways. E magic E, E-E, E-A, and just E by itself. So these are things that we're gonna need to memorize because they all sound the same, but they look different. So we have to know when to use which E sound. All right, so our first words are in the E magic E column. The first one is Eve. On Christmas Eve, we always put on holiday pajamas. The second one is complete. Please complete your persuasive writing at the end of this video. All right, the next one are words that have E-E to make the E sound. All right, we have creek. I took a walk next to the creek. Under that, we have week. Wednesday is in the middle of the week. Next one is meeting. Please join our Zoom meeting for Positivity Project. All right, in this third column, we all have words that say the E sound with just E by itself. She likes chocolate cake. We all went for a walk. Fever, the baby was sick and had a fever. 0, I had 0 cookies left in my lunch. Pretend, I pretended to be an astronaut at recess. All right, the next column is EA. So this is when EA work together to say the E sound, like in the word squeak. My dog's favorite toys are ones that squeak. Under that, we have meal. Eggplant parmesan is my favorite meal. Under that, we have wheat. The farmer was growing wheat in the fields. Last one is seal. You can go to the aquarium and see the seals. Our tricky word this week is people. All of the people were at the mall. All right, so you're gonna have a chance either in your Google form or your Seesaw to practice your spelling words. Next up, we're gonna partner read the story, The Florist. Okay, so a florist is a job, and that is the person who arranges flowers into pretty bouquets. The first place Kim will go look for a job in Manhattan is the florist shop. Based on this picture clue, what do you think is sold at a florist shop? You can make a prediction. Alrighty, we're going to be looking at some tricky spellings for today, and this first one is building. So in this one, you see the letters U and I. They're tricky and unexpected because they stand for the I sound, building. But otherwise, the rest of the word is spelled pretty expectedly. So this is just something we have to watch out for when we're reading. I would stretch that out, building. All right, and the other word is people. People is one of our spelling words this week. Okay, so we're gonna look at some more spellings. These are all words that have the I sound. Now they're spelled different ways because we've looked at how we can get the I sound with different spellings. Sights, side, right, bright, tired. All right, these are some multi-syllable words that we're going to go over. Remember, my strategy when we're reading multi-syllable words, I call it chunky monkey. You're going to chunk the word into smaller parts that you do know, and then you're going to put it together. All right, so I see underground. Underground is our multi-syllable word. Hundreds. Skyscrapers. I'm going to chunk it up into smaller parts, and that's going to help me tackle these larger multi-syllable words. Hester. Ooh, that has a capital H, which lets me know it's a proper noun. I'm going to guess that that's someone's name. Aster and larkspur. Okay, so those are all words that I've never seen before, but I can use Chunky Monkey to chunk out or stretch out words that are new to us. Alrighty, maybe they're names of flowers. All right, let's look at some vocabulary. The first one is skyscraper. Okay, so a skyscraper refers to a really tall building. It got that name because they say it scrapes or touches the sky. We'll see a lot of those in the city of Syracuse and also in New York City where our story is set. The next one is the word throng. Throng. Based on my picture clue, what do we think throng can mean? That is going to be a large group of people. Okie dokie. Next one is ringing up people. Okay, so ringing up people is an expression or a phrase that people use that a cashier would use when they're ringing up all your items and checking you out. Okay, here are those words that we previewed earlier. Larkspur and aster. They are types of flowers. Maybe I'll see these at the florist shop. Okay, so it says, before you read this story with your partner, that's me, I'm gonna be your partner for today, look at the illustrations of Hester, Kim, and Kurt on page 73. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna share a new screen and we're gonna look at those illustrations together. All righty. Just one moment. Okay, so I'm looking at my illustration on page 73 of Hester, Kim, and Kurt. Based on my picture clue, what do we think is happening here? Looks like Hester is probably the florist, and she is cutting leaves. Maybe she's going to put them in her arrangement of flowers because that's what we learned is the job of a florist. All right, some things to remember as I'm reading. Your job is to take your finger and follow along as I read. We're going to be partner reading, which means this time you can listen, and then you can rewind the video and read on your own next time. But I do want you to be involved, so follow along. Here we go. The florist. We know that Kim is on a hunt for a job, and she's in New York City, so let's see if she finds a job at the florist shop. Kim led Kurt up the stairs from the subway underground to the street. Kurt was tired from his subway ride, but the sights and sounds of Manhattan woke him up. He sensed the rush of hundreds of cars and trucks. He looked up at the tall buildings. Some of the tallest skyscrapers seemed to stretch up to the clouds. He looked at the throngs of people on the street. Kim grabbed his hand and led him down the street. "Let's go," Kim said. "I told the florist I would be there by 2. Soon they reached the florist shop. The shop owner was thin, older, and had gray hair. She did not smile. She said, "My name is Hester. I own this shop." She had a mean look on her face. "Hi, I'm Kim. The ad in the paper says you are hiring a helper." "You got that right," said Hester. "Have you ever had a job ringing up people and taking their cash?" "No, but I think I would be good at it. I'm good at math." "Have you ever had a job at a florist shop?" Hester asked. "No, but it sounds like fun." "Can you tell larkspur from aster?" "No, but you could teach me." "Is it your lifelong dream to have a job as a florist?" Hester asked. "Well, I don't think so," said Kim. "At this point, I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life. I'm just trying to find a summer job." Then I will go back to college in the fall. Hester sighed. Well, that was the wrong thing to say, she said. I need someone who will stay. You may be bright, but I won't hire someone who will leave at the end of summer. Okay, thank you for your time, said Kim with a cheerful voice. Later, when they were back outside, Kurt said, that florist was kind of mean. And at least I know that's not the right job for me, Kim said. Alrighty, guys, that is the end of our reading for today. I'm going to pull back up our slides. Alrighty, guys, so now that we've read, we're going to answer some questions about our story together. Question number 1, what is a florist? We learned about that job together. A florist is someone who arranges flowers into beautiful bouquets. Question number 2, what did Hester want to hire someone to do? Kim applied for a job, and Hester wanted her to ring people up and take their cash. Question number 3, what 3 questions did Hester ask Kim? All right, she asked her 3 questions. This is a great point. If you do not remember, you can go back in this story and look. I know that one question she asked her is, have you ever had a job at a florist shop? Kim said, no. She said, can you tell a larkspur from an aster? Kim said, no. She said, is it your lifelong dream to be a florist? Kim said, no. All right, it doesn't look like Kim was a great fit for this job. Question number 4, why does Hester tell Kim that she said the wrong thing? Kim said that it is not her lifelong dream to become a florist. She doesn't really know what she wants to do. She's just looking for a summer job and will be going back to college in the fall. That's when Hester told her, wrong answer. She will not be hiring someone who will be leaving at the end of the summer. She needs someone that will stay. Question number 5, what adjectives would you use to describe Hester? What adjectives did you use? Remember, adjectives are describing words. I would say that she's very mean. They talked about how she looked. She looked old and she had gray hair. Those are all describing words about Hester. Okay, guys, now that we finished our story, it is time to head over to our persuasive writing. You will find these in your Google form or in your Seesaw. Today, we are going to be planning, drafting, and editing our persuasive writing. Remember, persuasive writings are when we are trying to convince someone to think or do something. All right, let's check our goals. Did we practice our new spelling words? Yes, we did. Did we partner read the story The Florist? Check mark, yes we did. Lastly, I can complete my persuasive writing piece. We can't check that one off yet because you're doing that later in your Seesaw or your Google form. All right, guys, for now, I'm gonna release you to go do the rest of your assignment in Google form or Seesaw, but I've loved doing lesson 16 with you and I can't wait to see you next time for lesson 17. Bye, guys.